A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a dramatic turn of events, the Republican-controlled U.S. Senate has narrowly approved President Donald Trump's ambitious spending bill, a legislative package that has sparked significant controversy and concern among both Democrats and some Republicans. The bill, which has been dubbed the One Big Beautiful Bill by the president, is poised to add a staggering $3.3 trillion to the national debt while simultaneously implementing deep cuts to welfare programs that assist the nation's most vulnerable populations. The legislation is aimed at extending Trump's first-term tax cuts, which are estimated to cost around $4.5 trillion, but critics argue that it disproportionately benefits the wealthy at the expense of social safety nets for the poor. The vote, which resulted in a 50-50 tie, was ultimately broken by Vice President J.D. Vance, allowing the bill to move forward to the House of Representatives for further consideration. Senate Majority Leader John Thune expressed optimism following the vote, claiming it as a significant victory for the American people, despite the backlash from various quarters. During an intense 24-hour amendment session known as a vote-a-rama, Republican leaders faced challenges in securing support for the bill. Several moderate senators were initially leaning towards siding with Democrats, but Thune managed to rally enough support to ensure the bill's passage. However, the bill's future in the House remains uncertain, as it faces staunch opposition from Democrats and skepticism from some Republicans who are concerned about the implications of slashing health care and food assistance programs. The proposed legislation aims to offset the massive tax cuts with $1.2 trillion in savings primarily derived from cuts to the Medicaid program, which could potentially strip coverage from an estimated 12 million low-income and disabled Americans. Additionally, the bill seeks to roll back billions of dollars in green energy tax credits while allocating $350 billion for border security measures and Trump's immigration enforcement initiatives. Trump has made it clear that he hopes to see the bill passed in the House and signed into law by the upcoming 4th of July holiday, although he acknowledged that this timeline may be ambitious. Polls indicate that the bill is among the least popular legislative proposals in recent history, with widespread disapproval across various demographic groups. Democrats are gearing up to leverage this public sentiment as they prepare for the 2026 midterm elections, aiming to regain control of the House. Arizona Senator Mark Kelly criticized the bill on MSNBC, labeling it as bad legislation that could serve as a political boon for Democrats if it passes. The growing discontent is not limited to the Democratic side. Several Republican senators have also voiced concerns over the long-term fiscal implications of the bill, particularly its contribution to the national debt. One of the most notable voices of dissent has come from tech billionaire Elon Musk, who has publicly opposed the bill's debt implications in the cuts to clean energy subsidies. Musk, who has a complicated history with Trump, has threatened to create a new political party to challenge lawmakers who he believes have betrayed their commitments to reduce federal spending. In response to Musk's criticism, Trump expressed his frustration, suggesting that Musk has benefited significantly from federal subsidies and implying that without them, he would struggle to maintain his businesses. The tension between the two figures highlights the broader rift within the Republican Party, where some members are increasingly wary of the financial ramifications of Trump's policies. As the bill now heads to the House, Republican leaders are closely monitoring the situation to ensure that the Senate's amendments do not alienate their own members. House Speaker Mike Johnson has stated that the House will work swiftly to pass the legislation, emphasizing the importance of uniting behind Trump's agenda. The outcome of this bill will not only have immediate effects on millions of Americans, but will also shape the political landscape leading into the midterm elections. With significant cuts to welfare programs and tax benefits skewed towards the wealthy, the stakes are high as both parties prepare for what could be a contentious battle in the House. The coming days will be critical as lawmakers navigate the complexities of this sweeping legislation and its potential impact on the American populace. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.